The term narcissist is often used for a person with some narcissistic characteristic. The term is borrowed from the ancient Greek and Roman literature, more precisely from the myth of Narcissus. This myth is one of the most popular myths in ancient Greek literature. The moral of the myth is well known and should serve as a guideline in life. The myth of Narcissus has two versions, the Greek version and the Roman version, because both Conon the Greek and the Roman poet Ovid wrote their own tales about Narcissus. The endings are similar in both versions, as well as the morals of the story. Narcissus was the son of Cephissus, the god of the rivers, and the nymph Liriope. He was really popular because of his unusual beauty and physique. God Apollo really loved Narcissus because he was unique and different from others because of his extraordinary beauty. Narcissus was really handsome, so a young man fell in love with him. His name was Amenius. Amenius offered his unconditional love to Narcissus, while all he received in return was a sword. Amenius committed suicide with the sword in front of Narcissus' door and prayed to all the gods to punish Narcissus because of all the pain he had provoked. The gods listened to Amenius' prayers. Once Narcissus decided to take a walk, he drank some water from the river. He saw his reflection in the water and was amazed by his beauty. He fell in love with himself. He could not obtain the object of his desire though, and he died on the banks of the river from his sorrow. According to the myth, Narcissus is still admiring himself in the underworld, looking at the waters of the Styx. Narcissus' parents were worried because of their son's beauty, and they had no other choice than to ask the prophet Tiresias for advice. Tiresias told him that the boy would grow old, only if he does not become aware of his beauty. At the age 16, Narcissus was walking in the woods where he met the nymph Echo, and just like the others, she fell in love with him too. She started following him, so Narcissus was curious who was following him, and he asked, "Who was there?" Echo responded with the same question, "Who was there?" This activity happened for some time, but it was finished when the nymph Echo decided to show herself in front of Narcissus. She was also spurned just like the others. Narcissus told her to leave him alone. Echo was devastated, so she spent the rest of her life in the glens until nothing but an echo sound remained of her. The god of revenge Nemesis heard the story of Narcissus' beauty and his rejections and the pain he had caused and decided to punish him. The end is quite similar to the Greek version of the myth. Narcissus sees his reflection in the water and falls in love with himself. When he realizes it is impossible to love, he kills himself.
Evil running the world when we gotta stick together and get away from that bondage. And me and the homie, the Veracity, you know that we tryna set you free. That satanic system, yeah, that is their mission, to run and control everything, and that is the destination. But we gotta set that truth straight in order to be set free, and that's how it has to be.